contest a third consecutive final tomorrow, but only a second as a pair. Next up, we've got the women's singles, and it's the former world #1 Akane YAMAGUCHI against the former world champion Nozomi OKUHARA. Well, history will be made today because prior to this year, no player from Japan has contested a Malaysian Open final, but one will tomorrow. But who will it be against Tai Tzu-Ying? There we can see that 5 different nationalities represented at quarter-final stage, but at semi-final stage, the top 4 seeds. And that's only the 4th time that that's happened here at the Malaysian Open in the last 20 years. The last time was 7 years ago.
Akane Yamaguchi, Japan versus Nozomi Okuhara, Japan.
So this all Japanese women's singles semi-final, one of them will become the first player ever to contest the women's singles final at the Malaysian Open tomorrow. Led out by Akane Yamaguchi, the #4 seed, followed by the former world champion Nozomi Okuhara. First ever semi-final here for Yamaguchi, making her 6th consecutive appearance at the Malaysian Open. 3 times she's been a quarter-finalist. 2014 was the first when she came through the qualifying. Then for the last 2 years has been a quarter-finalist. This year, at least 1 place better. Well, this will be the 18th meeting between these 2 players, and as you can see, of the previous 17, Nozomi Okuhara has won 11 of them, including the last 2. The last time they met was in the semi-final of the World Tour finals in Guangzhou at the end of last year. 2 straight games it was in Guangzhou, 46 minutes for that victory. But here, the 21-year-old Akane Yamaguchi, former world #1, 2 precious weeks a year ago at world #1, but currently #4, down a couple of places on the race to Guangzhou standings as well, because she didn't play in India last week, and neither did her opponent. Well, she has already won a World Tour title this year. That was the German Super 300, and that was her 3rd win in Germany. Now, as you can see, her matches so far, Sonia Chia in the first round, and then the left-handed teammate Sayaka Takahashi needed 3 games there, as she did in the quarterfinal against Pornpawi Chorchuwong of Thailand. 51 minutes for yesterday's quarterfinal against the young Thai player. So to the former world champion, #2 seed here, Nozomi Okuhara, turned 24 last month. Currently #3 in the world ranking, but did spend a total of 9 weeks, 1 place higher at #2. Now, she was a semi-finalist here 2 years ago, so this is her 2nd semi-final here. 2 years ago, she lost out to Carolina Marin, who then lost in the final. Now, all of her matches so far have been in straight games. 2nd round against the former champion, the champion from 5 years ago, Li Shuirui. And then in the quarterfinal, beat the #6 seed, last year's beaten finalist, He Bingjiao. And what a close 2nd game that was.
Ready to play.
So our umpire from Malaysia, Tiong Yu Ching, and the service judge also from Malaysia. So Morton, it really is quite extraordinary to have all the top 4 seeds in semi-final stage. Do you know it's never happened in the men's singles here at the Malaysian Open over the last 20 years?
That's amazing, because it's normally not something that happens, but it happened at the All England as well. It was the same at the All England. It's the same 4 players, just in a different order.
And that at the All England was the first time it had ever happened during the World Tour.
That's amazing.
Yeah. In women's singles.
In women's singles, yes.
Yeah. So a real rarity. Well, we saw the head-to-head, this the 18th meeting. I should point out that one of those previous encounters was in junior badminton.
Ladies and gentlemen, Omar Akane Yamaguchi, Japan. And Omar Nozomi Okuhara, Japan. Akane Yamaguchi to serve. Love or play.
So the little bow to all four corners of the courts before play gets underway. Sign of respect to all the court officials. Well, this is actually the second meeting between these two players here at the Malaysian Open.
Love.
They met in the quarter-final 2 years ago. Okuhara won in 2 straight games. But that wasn't in this stadium, that was in Kuching. Yeah, good rally. Is there a reason why the head-to-head is so stacked in this lady's favour?
I don't know. It's always tricky when two players from the same country play one another because they know one another's game so well. I'm sure it's not only the times they have played on the international circuit, but they also play in training. I know they play different teams and so on, but of course they have training together, centralized training camps and so on. So they will be playing a lot versus one another. And then, of course, they get to know the game of the opponent so much more.
Oh, that's well left.
Yeah, split decision.
3-1.
Oh, that's wild.
4.
Now, prior to this year's Malaysian Open, there'd only ever been 2 different players from Japan in semi-final stage here at the women's singles discipline. Obviously, Okuhara 2 years ago. Do you know the other one, Morten? Before that.
Yeah.
Nozomi Okuhara challenges for in.
Oh, challenge already.
I have a name. She was she got to the All England final as well.
Yes, you're spot on. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, it was in. Eriko Hiroshi.
Thank you. You put me out of my misery.
Yeah, she was in the semi-final here twice. 2007, 2010. All England final.
5.
Hiroshi in 2011.
11, yeah. I thought it was 10, but 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was a surprise that year when she did it.
Yeah. Oh, that's well wide. This is not the best of starts from
1.
Okuhara. Yeah, that will help settle the nerves.
It's of course a clever idea. If you're a little bit unsettled on court, then use the drift to your advantage, and then playing shots like that into the drift cross court from Okuhara's side there is a good shot because the drift is helping her, and that's another one. But that should have been in. But the idea was good.
7-2.
drifts long.
8-2.
She knew immediately, Yamaguchi, that her lift was woefully short and was going to be punished. Almost as if she changed her mind there.
Yeah, she might not have been able to control it as well as she wanted. Well, that's definitely out.
4-8.
6 finals last year for Okuhara from 17 tournaments. Had a pretty good year.
Yeah, she had a good year, I think. That's him. Oh,
No, it's just out. That goes down as a service
Service
error.
all.
the wind was just completely taking that off. Takes courage for Yamaguchi to leave that one.
Just can't control the drift at the moment, Okuhara.
Service all. Nozomi Okura. 5-10.
Yeah, that's just out of the back line.
6.
But I like the idea of really punching that clear from Yamaguchi. Very good rally.
Yeah.
7.
Both players testing the other. Physically demanding. They're both extremely fit, agile athletes, both known for their retrieving capabilities. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Landed on the back line.
But the shot became so good because she was jumping up and had the opportunity to slice it cross court. Did not do it and punched it down the line, trying to have a look at this. Here, normally a lot of players will go slice cross court in that one, and that's why it's such a good shot.
Well, of course, there'll be no coaching involved, both players from the same nation. 7 minutes to the mid-game interval. And I know you and I, Morten, have talked a lot about Yamaguchi in the past and her consistency. Tournament after tournament, reaching at least the quarter-final stage, but that came to an end earlier this year. In fact, she had her first round loss at this very stadium, at the Malaysian Masters. You were here.
I was here, yes.
Yes, and it was the first round loss for over 33 months and 45 tournaments.
It's pretty good.
Since she was an 18-year-old.
Yeah, that's steady. That's really steady.
It certainly is, isn't it? Little bit of luck there.
8-11. Service all.
It's a second service error.
Yeah, she can't afford that.
No. Yeah, another one finds the line.
13-8.
I think the scoreline is in favour of Yamaguchi at the moment due to the fact that she's a little bit more proactive in what she's doing. She's pushing the boundaries a bit more. She's adding on a little bit more pace and initiative. And I think that's what's taking her to 13-9 now.
But isn't that partly because she's able to, because she's sitting against the lengthways drift?
Absolutely, it's an opportunity, but so far we haven't seen Okuhara really being able to use that when she's played from the other end in the matches that we've been watching her.
Yeah, good point. Oh, that's delightful.
That's a nice one.
10-13.
She played a very good match yesterday, I think, against Herbing Jiao. I think that was a good quality match.
That's a good clear. Every inch of the court is being explored. Yeah, perfect net shot from Okuhara.
11-13.
She's the one that's doing most of the work, Okuhara.
Yeah.
I know they are very similar, as you say, in playing style and all that, but I still feel that Okuhara is working a little bit harder than Yamaguchi for the time being.
Lands in.
12-13.
I think that's the first error of judgment on that back line from Yamaguchi. That was plumb on the line.
Yeah, can't challenge that. She can, but she would lose it.
Well, that's a third service error.
Service all. 14-12.
Oh, yes.
15-12.
And again.
16-12.
That third service error at 12-13.
Yeah, that could be costly.
Yeah, it's just changed the momentum of this, hasn't it?
Yes.
There's another error.
17-12.
But that's when Okuhara is losing a little bit of faith and confidence. She tends to make these quite easy mistakes. We've seen that on a few occasions, let's say, over the last 6-8 months. We saw it also in the Fuzhou China Open, the Super 750 tournament, when she played Chen Yufei. That was the same.
Oh, tricky.
19, 12.
What damage a service error can cause. Hasn't won a point since.
There's one here.
Yeah.
Service all. 13, 19.
But you know, I can understand that Okuhara may be opting out of her previous training environment and trying to do something new, because I think she needs a little bit of inspiration. She needs to find ways of scoring points. She's got fantastic running abilities and she can almost get anything back. But somehow she must also try to find certain areas where she can score points.
But don't you think that's the same scenario for Yamaguchi?
She's better. We've just
She's
seen
got more winners.
She's got more winners. We just saw 2 smashes down the line from her forehand side.
Yeah.
And she's also got a very good cross-court smash from around the head situation. She's using a lot against Sindhu, which is very effective against Sindhu.
Yeah.
So she can score points.
That was a great follow-up there from Okuhara. Forced the short left, but look how committed she was going forward. Another tough rally. Begins with another error from Okuhara.
20, game point, 15.
5 game point opportunities for Akane Yamaguchi. Yeah, that's landed in. Only needed the one opportunity. 21-15, the opening game to the former world #1. Akane Yamaguchi against the former world champion, Nozomi Okuhara. 16 minutes for that opening game. Yeah, that's clearly in. Well, she always looks pretty relaxed on court, doesn't she? Yamaguchi.
Yeah, you can never tell what's behind the eyes and the face. She is the same, whatever. But both of these two players are so good competitors. They are hard fighters.
Yeah. Well, I mean, our first 3 semi-finals were all done and dusted in double quick time. I have a feeling that this might go to 3 games. It all depends. You were talking about it yesterday, about the lack of confidence in this lady.
Yeah.
There were signs of that lack of belief again today. But I think she will have more belief from that far end of the court, playing against the drift.
You're sticking your neck out here, my friend. So let's see whether you're right.
Oh dear, cup of tea on this again.
Yes, absolutely, because I must say I'm of the opposite opinion.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But let's see in about 20 minutes' time. Let's see what happens.
1 love.
And this is also an area in Okuhara's game where she's playing the shot. She's moving forward. She's making the anticipation. She's got the chance, but she cannot put it away. Another one there.
Missed it. And it's interesting because against most other opponents would say Okuhara is at a disadvantage because she's only 156.
You can't say in this one.
No, they're both the same height, aren't they?
Yes.
I'm sure they're both the same height. So, yeah, it's not that a lack of height or lack of reach.
Love. Service all. 1, 3.
There's just simply too many errors at the moment from Okuhara.
1.
Yeah, she's just continuing the pattern from the opening game, where we see uncharacteristic mistakes from her racket.
Yeah, the lift was short. And a jump smash there from Yamaguchi.
1.
Look where Yamaguchi's feet are when she makes that jump.
But even in a situation like that, it would be hard for for Okuhara to kill it had it been an opposite situation. And that's what I mean. She's got to go home and start working on trying to score
Oh,
points.
my goodness me.
Yeah, what a miss.
Service all.
Totally mistimed it. Should have been a simple put away. Look how short this lift is. This is even shorter than the previous one. And that went under the net.
She's almost a little bit embarrassed, wasn't she?
I know I would be.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Here's the theory, Morton.
Okay.
3.
The fact that Okuhara has left her company team and is training independently, and she's not got the confidence at the moment, and that's quite obvious. She's making lots of mistakes. Do you think that could be because she's already started to work on trying to be able to hit winners and taking a step backwards before she can take 2 or 3 forward?
Forwards. Could be. It could be in her mind. Maybe she is working on it. She has been attacking from her forehand side down the line. It's not been working out for her, but it's not something that we normally see from her. So it could be that she's working on it.
Nozomi Okuhara challenges for in.
It's called in. It's a very close one.
Yeah, just caught the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining.
As a player, you always have to try to
Service
develop.
all.
Go with the
6,
time. New players are coming in, new ways of playing is coming in. You have to follow. Even though they're not very old, these players, they still have to try to develop their game.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. That was mistimed.
Service all.
Yeah, she was heavily under pressure.
5.
It was really good attack and clear once again here by Okuhara. really adding on the pressure on that backhand side of Yamaguchi.
Six. Off.
So she's done well. 5 of the last 6 points. Get back level. Yeah. Good follow-up.
Service all.
Excellent
7,
follow-up.
6.
And it's exactly what we saw in the other women's singles, the first match of today, where Tai Su-ying is attacking down the line, exactly the same situation, and following, and Jenny Fei had to try to get it cross court, but she was not able to do it on that defensive shot.
Service all. 7, off. Cross. 8, 7.
I do sense a turning of the tide here, Morten.
Could be. I think could be, but let's see. Let's see. It's whether Okuhara can stay away from these runs of mistakes.
Nine, 7.
That's a woefully short serve.
But look at that attack and clear there.
Yeah.
8,
Just punching it so flat, but of course it's due to the fact that Okuhara is not the tallest of players, but still.
Oh, lucky net cord.
9, off.
It's just long.
10, 9.
Now that you've got to put down as a winner from Okuhara.
Yeah,
No?
the last one.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well played. Really well played.
Thank you.
Another area where Okuhara could maybe
Okay.
also start
Oh.
looking into is the pressure on pressure. You know, how hard she's able to pressure back in her counter-attacking situations. And at the moment, it's a little bit too soft. She's, as I said, very good runner, but the pressure in the counter-attacking situations is not that strong.
Oh, just missed it. And therefore it is the former world champion, Nozomi Okuhara, who has the advantage, albeit just 1 point advantage here at the mid-game interval of the second game.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
But maybe we will get some example of what I was trying to explain on that pressure, back on pressure situations between the two players here. So let's see if
11,
I get an opportunity to explain myself a little bit better.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Calmly guiding the shuttle into the open space.
10.
That was nice.
Sorry,
That was really nice. Not only the shot, but you know, the way she killed it. Okuhara had given up on that one. So she just guided it away from her, not going with these full smashes, body smashes and all that. That was really, really nice. I like that.
Well, 13.
Quite a lot of mistakes from Yamaguchi's forehand defense. Here we have another one.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, no, that's a good lift.
Yeah. It's a good rally. Brilliance. Fabulous rally.
15, 12. Great.
Well, once again, the
Service all.
high serve
13,
was nowhere even
15.
reaching the double service line, let alone the back of the court. Got what it deserved, really.
Yeah, and Okuhara had a defensive opportunity where she could have added on more pressure on it, but as I say, it becomes a little bit too weak.
Helped by the net cord there for Yamaguchi. that one. And a second one. So it's these defensive shots you want to see more pressure added from those.
Yes, she's got an opportunity to counter-attack it, but it's somehow it's like it's a little bit too defensive.
Missed it.
Service all. 16, 14.
Would you believe it? Wide of the centre line, but did you see where that service landed?
Yeah.
16.
Oh, it's nowhere near the double service line. That's a fourth service error for Okuhara.
That was good.
Missed it. Yeah.
The one where she's coming in there, she's adding more pressure on that one. Where the flat drive, she's playing at
15.
Yamaguchi. And that's putting Yamaguchi under more pressure.
Serving low. Yeah, that's nice.
Service all. 16, 17.
Oh my goodness, she should have killed that. Yeah, won the rally anyway.
Service all. 18, 16.
Watch this one. Yeah. Felt she could have put that one away.
Isn't there to leave it.
Service all. 17, 18.
Yeah, it was a good net shot from Yamaguchi, forcing that very, very short lift. Yamaguchi looked tired there.
Service all.
She did. The
19,
lunge forward there
17.
looked really actually tired. That one there.
2-point advantage and 2 points from the second game. Oh, another net cord from Yamaguchi.
I think you're right, she's tired.
18, 19.
Or perhaps just out of breath for a little while. Hard to say. Because she was standing there, she was not moving forward. She did not follow her shot.
This is a huge point. Oh, good smash and better defense. Oh, she's missed it. And that to me is another sign that she's tired. And with that error from Yamaguchi, come 2 game point opportunities for Okuhara. Very, very good net shot from Yamaguchi. One of the game points, well saved.
20.
So tight to that net.
Yeah, that was a good shot. And it's tricky to play because he was spinning from quite far outside the net. Okuhara's actually playing really good pace.
2 game points have been saved. 20 all and extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. It's gone wide, and having just saved 2 game points, now Akane Yamaguchi has a match point. Yeah, that's well wide. Backhand serve. Short, and she's done it. Oh, there's a challenge.
Yeah, but I think she's done it.
I think she's done it. Well, and I think Okuhara thinks that her opponent is 1-2. Yeah, clearly in. So the match to the former world #1, Akane Yamaguchi, beats the former world champion Nozomi Okuhara in 2 straight games, saving 2 game point opportunities before winning the second game 22-20. A run of 4 straight points to close out the match, as it was clearly in. So it is Yamaguchi who will create history tomorrow as the first player from Japan to contest the women's singles final here at the Malaysian Open. 21-15, 22-20, the scoreline in 42 minutes.